Hey guys, it's take two, day two on pushing out the rear end. You can see it's not real happy, but that's alright. So, had a bit of an issue. This quarter power here, I keep having the same issue. You press it down, pumps out. When you lift it back up, it sucks it back in. It's done it from day one. It's pretty much brand new. You got to work and muck around with it for half an hour to use it for 10 minutes, if that. So the next best thing is I went over to my uncle's and we upgraded a little bit. We'll go with that one instead. Hopefully this one does the job. I'm absolutely sick of that one. That's good for the bin, and that's where it's going to go. Sick of working with it. Righto, let's do some pushing and see how we go. Hello, fellow YouTubers. So, been mucking around with this all week. I zoomed in, see if we can zoom out. No, zoom out, that's what we're saying. So the back of the car is fairly kaput. This car was a street stock. That's why there's a hole there. There's one on the corner, right on the corner, and then one right on that corner. So as you can see, it's not real happy. I didn't realise when I brought this car that I didn't realise when we brought this car that until I went to put it on the trailer that actually the right hand rail was bent and it had to kink through the right hand rail. So the rear end of this car was never any good anyway. And it was just lucky that I suppose when I had a boo-boo and reversed into the wall, it was on the left hand side, but the whole back of this car is knackered to the extent where when I reshell it, the rear bar work that goes into the right hand side, I think the cage has a natural twist to it, because this side of the car was actually hit up when we got it. But it'll be alright. It's only going to do this season, and then I'll reshell it. Get another shell for it. Take some floor stuff off it that was never on it. Oh, been busy at work. How you like that? Okay. But yeah, so it'll be fine. Just FYI, any of you stand saloon guys out there, stay away from the rear of the car. You're gonna destroy it, and something might fly off and hit you. So keep that in note too. But yeah, all in all, just a bit more of an update. Was fairly bad. Getting there with it. All the rail in here is all twisted. It's all pulled apart here. It's all pulled apart in the corner. Doesn't look very good. But this cage here, down this rail here, through here underneath, has a twist in it. So I don't know if you can sort of tell, but there's a gap here. The other side there's not. But I think this cage here is twisted up this side. So when I do reshell it, I think I'll have to do all this again. Which in our rules, we can actually bring the cage back to here, and I might do that so I can get a bit more rear weight right at the end. But the more you bring, this little tip, the more you bring these bars out, the more when you do your partial shelves, the more you send them out, the more these bars go up. So you have to start drilling up here, putting holes in, and yeah, I don't know if you've ever picked that up on standard saloons. On some standard saloons, the reason why they're up here, or some go through here, it just depends on how far they've shot them through the back. But no, a big clean up on the weekend. Hopefully I finish that, and then give it a bath from Nora. I didn't think it was that bad, but this shed needs a good clean out, so we'll get through. The engine went good. I think I done that with my update, but yeah, happy with the engine. Just a touch too much fuel. New air cleaner, and yeah, we'll be good to go from there. But I'll give you a bit more content on the rear of it. I think it was a big hit. As my brother said, can't have been too bad because I never cracked the tail light. So yeah, good bananas. Righto guys, I'll see you in the next one. How you going out there, everyone? Saturday the 5th. So we are, getting pretty good. It's pretty much all pushed out. Give you a bit of a looky. All the boots on, lines up, not too bad. There's a bit of a gap just here. Should be right. Just got to push a little bit more out. Bumper sticking out a touch. If you see from that side to this side, I might even give that a bit of a push out as well. That's a bit of a gap in here. But boots all on. Seems to be in the right spot. Just put some zip ties on it from now. Nothing's changed from when I showed you on the last one. But no, that's all. I'll just push out a bit in here as well, just to get it away from the wheel. It's amazing how much room you need before they stop scrubbing out. Then I'm going to be a bit cheap, as we all are, when it comes to racing. So I'm not going to paint the boot much. What I'm going to try and do is, on my old boot, I could probably just go get another sticker and it'll be easy. What I'll do is, because that sticker is pretty much the whole boot, I'm going to try and peel it off and just stick it on that boot and then paint the black around it, and we'll go from there. I might even try and get that one off as well. Looking about to push it out and give it a wash. There's not much more I can do. I won't do paint until it's clean. So yeah, it's the 5th. Racing on the 12th next week. Should be a good show. First run back since all the COVID crap happened. So yeah, it's pretty bad, this body. I'm probably just going to have footage of the outside of the car. I really like it when all the people in the US, they do inboard and outboard. Inboard and outboard. Talking boat stuff here. In-car footage and out-car footage. I just don't have any GoPros yet. I've just been looking into it. I want one with a screen on it, so I think I'll go like a 5 up. That way I can see what you're recording and stuff. Just heaps easier. Well, if anyone has any laying around they're not using anymore, hit me up. I'll be keen to buy, or if you want to throw them my way, it'd be much appreciated. Shows a bit more content in car and out car footage. So yeah, I'll give this a bit of a scrub up, do a bit of painting, and hopefully tomorrow it's all done and I'll give you the end result, and then I can upload this video just of how I fixed it. It's pretty bad, the back of the car. It's not real happy anymore, but yeah. So yeah, go from there, guys. And I've had a good from my last video I put up. Views are massive, they're right up there. Well, massive for me on my little channel. We've only got, I think we've hit 33 subscribers now, which is good. The last videos had 144 views, which I watch a few people in the US, and they have hundreds on top of the people I've got, and I'm getting more views on some and more on others. So I'm just trying to find what you sort of like, and so far working on them's not too bad one. You're just sort of watching that, and the racing one, the last one that we done, the practice day, yeah, you guys are very intrigued in that, so we'll try and get a few more of them up. We just need tracks to race at, so that's all. Shane hasn't done much to his yet, apart from the manifold and what we talked about previously. I sort of get a bit lost on what I've told you and haven't told you, but Nah, you'll be right. If you didn't like it, don't watch. It's as simple as that. If you just want to see any more input and stuff like that, I know I put up the other day on my personal page about the sports sedan that I'm sort of unsure on if I wanted to continue with the sports sedan. I do want to excuse me. I do want to race the sports sedan, but my heart's in standards. I love standards, and it's probably if I jump in it, it could change. I could not want to get back in the standard saloon and just race the sports sedan, but it's not for sale. But I wouldn't refuse an offer on it. It'd have to be pretty good. I paid good money on it, and I spent a bit more money on it. So, if anyone's sort of interested, I'm not advertising it really. I sort of am talking about it, but I do love it. It sounds awesome, and I reckon it'd be awesome to drive. Just theoretically, two cars are good. The option is just to drive the standard for one season, and then drive that to next season. I just sort of can't justify something worth so much money sitting in that shed not racing it when my passion's with the standard saloon at the moment. I like driving it. It's so easy to drive. I like the people that I'm driving with. It's probably the whole I don't know, growing up sort of side of it. I know who I'm racing in standard saloons, in sports stands. I've never raced with them before, so it's all new people, bit scary, bit daunting. The standards and even when you guys race, like you sort of know who you race with. Whether you start 1 and 2 or down the back, you can sort of pick who's the troublemakers and the people you got to watch for. Sports stands, I wouldn't have a clue. You could go out and get absolutely pummeled and lapped, but that's the fun of it, I suppose, and the thrill of it. And I'm sort of staying in a safe zone. I know what standards are like, and I know how good this performs compared to other cars. Pretty much comes down to me, whether up the front or down the back. It's me. The car's there. Car's always been there. Sports sedan, it's just the big unknown. It's got some really good gear in it, so it's got the best of the best, really. So it should be good. But at the moment, I've got spares for the standard. If I rip a wheel off or bend a shock or do a strap, I can replace everything. With the sports sedan at the moment, I don't. I'm getting there. I'm waiting for some shocks to come in. That way, at least, if I rip a front off, I can. My biggest thing is I want to be able to take a car to the track. If I rip a wheel off, I can put parts back on it to get it back on the trailer. That's sort of, a bit shaky. That's what I'm after, and that's what I like. I would not take a car to a track where you want to race it and then you break it. You can't even get it back on the trailer because you've got no parts to get it rolling, which I don't want to do that at all. So that's sort of the other reason why I parked it up a little bit as well. But I am excited to drive it. I'm just really want to continue with the standard saloon at the moment and get that going. I enjoy driving it and enjoy the people I drive against. So yeah, sports sedan will come if I've still got it. Just on my mind about sitting in the shed. There's a lot of money sitting there and going to waste, really. But yeah, that's all it is. Bit of a chin wag, but that's all. So yeah, I'll do a bit more of this. I'll bolt my bumper on, push it out, give it a wash, and look at starting to paint, put the quarters back on it. The quarters are alright, they're a bit scuffed up, but I'm not spending much more money on the stand. I've spent enough on it. Just with painting that, I've only done three meetings, 1 practice. I had brand new fiberglass on it when I brought the car. I raced 2 meetings, put new glass on it again, resprayed it again in 2-pack, re-stickered it again, and then done practice day. So it doesn't need 3 kits of fiberglass in 4 meetings. It can just stay like this. It's not the best looking thing out there, but it's far from the worst looking thing out there, that's for sure. Hi guys, back again. So pretty much done. It's all back together. Just going to put the quarters back on. Just had to clean up that side a little bit, just in the fiberglass department, so the old race tape will be fine. Quarters on. Just a touchman update, boots on, all the stickers are on. That's what we're looking at there. All this stitching and everything down here, it's a bit dark, a bit blurry. There we go. Yep. I don't know what really to do down there because it's all split through the seam. So I thought about just filling that whole section there with expander foam. But I believe I'll probably get in trouble if I did something like that because they don't really like that. They don't really like thinking out of the box. So that's, yeah, pretty much it, guys. Till the 12th next weekend at Nora Speedway. Yeah, bit of just a short and sweet one. This one just to repair after my stupidity, reversing it into the wall. But oh well, it's only a race car. Yeah, so the next one will be probably next Sunday. Upload next Sunday. After racing Saturday night, hopefully weather permitting and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, ready to go. Car's come out better than what I thought. Just that rear end. I've changed the suspension in the front again. Did all that today. Gone stiffer spring again, just to try and get the rear to stay on the ground a bit more. That's all we can do. Yeah, time to go and send it. So, catches at Nora. If you're there, stop in, say hello. Pretty sure restrictions have just lifted. So, again, so I think it looks like a few spectators will be able to come, which is good. So yeah, don't forget to come down and pits and say good day and stuff like that. I'll be there. I usually try and shoot off pretty quick out of the pits. So if you're going to come down and say hello or whatnot, bring your kids down or whatnot, they can jump over the car and go through the car. But yeah, if you do, just try and get down there fairly quick. As soon as the gates sort of open, get down there and say good day, because yeah, I like to get out of the pits fairly quick so I can get home. It's nothing worse than leaving the speedway, especially in Nora, because it's fairly windy and stuff like that, and getting stuck behind someone that's just, yeah, going real slow. But that's fine if that's the speed they can do. That's sort of what they do. But we'll sort of stoke along a little bit. But that's all, guys. It's not 100% buttoned up and finished, but I just want to get this video done and get it up for you later. So yeah, a few rivets, bolt the bumper bar back on. I will clean the bumper up, just put a bit of paint on it. The boot come up alright. The old pressure pack. So I like black cars. All the stickers worked out fine. Peeled them off the old boot. She's still a quick car. So a couple of you out there knows what that means. Yeah, so thanks for the response on the last one. Appreciate it. Heaps of likes. Gone from 26 subscribers up to 34 now, I think it is. Very low numbers compared to most, but we're getting there. Rome wasn't built in a day, so we'll get there. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment, and yeah, catch us at Nora. See you guys.